Well, good morning.
Hey, how are you? What's up?
Yourself?
What's up, everyone?
Please introduce yourself.
Yes, of course. Well, my name is Emilio Puente. They call me Emiliacho. You can find me like that on my social media. I actually been living here in Peru almost 12 years. I was raised in Ecuador. I'm Ecuadorian, and I fell in love with Peru. And I've been working on the real estate sector almost like 5 years, maybe.
Okay. For who?
There's this company that's called Lien that we have found this boutique service for selling home in less than 3 months.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So where are we?
So we're here now in Larcomar, which is one of the best sightseeings here in Lima. We're in front of the JW Marriott, and this is one of the center of tourism where people come here to eat. You know, Peru here is one of the best culinary tourist centers, so people come here a lot to do tourism.
Okay. So now, since there's a lot of tourism, who's coming here?
So, well, it depends. There's people that come from all over the world, but there's a lot of U.S. citizens, there's a lot of Canadians, there's a lot of people from Europe to come here. And then, first of all, of course, they try one of the best restaurants, which is Mairo, and all of the restaurants here in Peru. But people also come here to invest properties in Lima, not only because it is cheaper, we say, compared to other economies and other real estate market context, but also because it's now a great time to buy. It's a buyer's market, so I think it's a great time for investing in properties here in Peru.
So you talked about who's buying. Like, what's the demographic?
So I have many clients from the States, retirees between the 50s, that they just want like a retired home. They want to see the sea view and stuff. So I think this is one of the best sites here to invest in Latin America. We have a stable economy, and there's of course the lifestyle that people want because of the climate, because of the security, and there's many sites here in Peru that are very safe. So I think that's one of the main reasons that people come here to live in Peru.
So they
like
are
me.
living. So it's
Yeah.
So they're not. Are they investing or are they relocating?
Well, like buyers from outside, foreigners, first come here and test, rent Airbnb for many months and see if it adapts to the lifestyle. And once it does, maybe they take 5 to 8 months, and then they start investing properties here in Peru in many sites. It depends on which unit do you want, of course. There's side view apartments, there's houses in La Molina, there's other like buildings, more like industrialized sectors that people like to see buildings and stuff. So it would depend obviously on the objective that people want to do, if they want to buy home for them or just like invest in, diversify the portfolio and stuff.
Now it's like we talked about that. What areas are they looking at?
Well, most of the areas that people buy from outside, of course, they are Miraflores, San Isidro, San Borja, La Molina, which is most of the residential homes and the best places to live here in Peru. As you know, Lima has a centralized economy, and most of the development has occurred from inside out. So people tend to buy most of apartments in different sites here on Lima.
Okay, so now that we're talking about apartments, I'm going to go a little off here, but we're in Miraflores. As you can see, the ocean is that way.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, right there. It's a little cloudy, so we will be able to see it in a minute. You see all these like ocean view apartments. What can these range in if people are looking at?
Well, depending on the age of the building, people can buy apartments with sea view between the $300,000 up to maybe 1.5 million, 2 million, depending on how much luxury do you want an apartment to live in. Okay. Also, the amenities and stuff that can like alter the value of the property depending on which part also of the Malecón here in Lima you're living.
So now we're talking about mainly what's available. How is the real estate market? The top question I get a lot of the times is, how's the real estate market been since COVID? So 2021 to 2025.
Well, I think it happened all over the world. Everything was closed. People were panicking. There was a lot of chaos. And of course, there was two phenomena that happened here in Lima. First, with the buyers, where people were like trying to capitalize. And also people were trying to protect their capital of obviously one of the most we-own and easy sectors, which is the real estate. So instead of having cash, they put it on properties because, as you may know, Peru is a dual currency country. So we function on soles, which is the local currency, and also dollars. So people use both of the currencies to buy properties, to live in, and exactly. So the exchange rate during COVID period, it was 4-to-1. People, like, you can have $1 to 4 soles. And also because of the speculation, there was a surge in prices. So the demand was high, the offer was high, people were selling, people were buying, and also that shocked the market, because now, like, post-COVID, people that bought homes on that period, they are suffering now the lowest of prices because the market has adjusted. And now, times of the day, post-COVID is a buyer's market. You can have great prices here in Lima, Peru. You can buy nice homes for 400,000, 500,000 here in La Molina, which is one of the best sites to buy properties on Lima, like houses, housing style, horizontal development. And also you can have great apartments with nice view, lower prices compared to other markets as the United States, maybe Canada and stuff.
And hey, so now you kind of answered the question, but what are your predictions for 2026?
So in 2026, we're seeing an adjustment on prices on properties. There's a lot much of offer, people selling homes there than the buyers. So prices are still going down. And also because of the shock of the monetary US policy, the exchange rate has been going down. So in COVID period, we have a sol that was 4-to-1, which means you can buy $1 for soles. It was like an equal. Now we are not suffering, but the exchange rate is now 3.35 maybe. So of course, people are trying now to negotiate buying properties in soles because it has gone down, the exchange rate. So the market prices have it down, maybe it has adjusted. So the predictions is, and the exchange rate still is going down. Actually, Julio Velarde, which is one of the best economists here in Peru, which maintains the exchange rate the most stable possible, is the one that says that the tendency of the dollar to the sol is going down. So it does affect market prices because people are now seeing that they can buy homes that maybe were more affordable in dollars, depending on the sector they are buying. Because there are sectors that buy more in soles and there are sectors that buy more in dollars. But still, it's cheaper now to buy than it was before in 2025, and 2024, and 2023.
We've kind of covered the real estate market and everything else. What are top questions people are asking you? I know real estate by investment is a big thing.
It is. I've had many clients from abroad, foreign. Of course, like one of the main questions is, it is safety to live in Lima? I think there's the media that tells what's been happening. Of course, the political stuff is kind of noisy. But if you live in like districts like Miraflores, San Isidro, La Molina, San Borja, which one are the Lima top districts, it doesn't. I mean, we're here. We're filming in Miraflores. Like nothing happens. There's a lot of safety guards here in Miraflores. So it is safety, but obviously in certain parts of Lima, still you need to take precautions like in any other country.
Okay, and so what other top questions are people asking me?
How affordable are like the prices? What can I buy with a 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, $1 million home? You can buy a pretty nice apartment here in Lima with $300,000, so it's pretty nice. You can go up to 500, 600,000, which is like the average ticket from US citizens that come here to buy. You can have a nice apartment in Barranco with CPU, 300 square meter apartment, only investing 600,000. So compared to other economies, of course, it is more affordable, bigger spaces, nicest view. The food is amazing here in Peru. The climate also is great because, as you can see, it's kind of foggy, but most of the time here in Lima, it is foggy. Actually, we call it the donkey's belly because it always looked like that. But the thing is,
yesterday was nice and hot.
Yeah, it is, and it had a great view. Of course. So
and the day before was like so much fog I couldn't even see the ocean.
I think you'll see obviously the drone takes that. It is amazing. The view here is amazing. If you live near here in Miraflores, in Malecón, you'll have a nice view. You have a nice home. It is kind of humid, of course. well, we're living in a desert. It is pretty foggy, but there is like different subclimates here in Lima. Depending on your lifestyle, you can find up to anything you want.
Okay, so now I'm going to go a little off tangent, but we're talking about lifestyle. So I'm noticing a lot of people cycling in this video, a lot of people running.
It is.
Lima is a very active city, right?
It is an active city, not as other many countries like New York maybe, but it is. People have now taken more conscience about their health. So there's more runners, there are more cyclists, there's more people that climb actually.
Which brings you to the most popular area of Machu Picchu.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
which is what, an hour flight to Cusco?
It is, well, from Lima to Cusco, it's a 2-hour flight.
Okay.
But you can find in Cusco, like, it's amazing. Well, it is amazing, Cusco. I love it. It's magical. It's pretty, like, mysterious and stuff. You go to Machu Picchu, you go to the people. They're pretty nice, especially to foreigners. But I guess you have so many things to visit here in Peru that you can take 3 to 4 years to visit everything and, like, have a nice lifestyle here in Peru.
Thank you so much. All of your details will be in the description box below. If you need to reach out to him at all, you need to go to the link in the description box below, fill out the form, and I will put you in contact. And thank you so much.
Yeah.
High five.
Bye.